and pleasure only drive you insane. I know you not the same, that one in the picture frame. The more you wanna change, the more you stay the same. It's me, not you. No, it's you, not me.
Okay, we're live here in the studio, and I am with the Prime Dinero. How you doing today, Prime?
Doing great, man. How are you?
Awesome, man. I'm really excited you came by the studio today. Haven't seen you in a few months. What you been up to? What's going on?
Been busy, a lot of work. It never stops. But I'm glad to be here, be a part of this project that we putting together. The song's amazing. Everything's coming out really good. So happy to be back with you, back in the studio, getting back to work. I love it.
Yeah, I love having you over here, man. This has been a little bit of a journey for both of us. We met many moons ago. We'll just say moons ago. We did a song years ago, and you did a rap. And I don't know if I ever told you the story about this, like I tell people about this story, where you came over here, and I was playing you the song, and you were sitting there just texting on your phone, and I was going, man, he's just so rude. And I was like, dude, are you like not into the song? And you told me, you remember what you told me?
Just like I was putting the song together in my head right there as we were working. So
they all stare and watch. I introduce them to this thing called rock. Heavy metal with a twist of hip hop. It keeps going to the beat, don't stop. To the break of dawn. I keep playing to the early morn. They keep saying play on and on. So gather around, people sing along as they stare in amazement. My foot steady pounds the pavement.
You're pretty amazing with the lyrics. How long you been writing rap music?
I would say the first time I've ever actually wrote a song and recorded it, I was probably about 7 or 8. And that was the first time my father used to always take me to the studio, and I would watch him and my uncles and them, but they was into the instruments. They would play live instruments like the trumpet, the saxophone, bass guitar and things like that. And I always was intrigued being in the studio. So one day I decided to write a song, and we recorded it. So I started then, came out pretty cool. I was a kid, it's not much going on, but I thought it was pretty cool. So I kept doing it. And finally, I think I was probably 20, no, not even, probably like 18, 19, I started like actually going back and recording like real music. And from there, I never stopped. It's just been a good long journey of just writing, a lot of recording, a lot of songs. So, the catalog is growing great. And obviously I got to work with you, which was amazing. And, you're really good at what you do, man. One day you're doing one thing on the piano, next thing you're playing the guitar. And I'm like, man, this guy's amazing. He's all over the place, but he's good. He knows how to piece it all together.
I appreciate that. I think what happens though, people like you and I, we're not so much into the compliments or more into the, well, let's just write something, man. Yeah. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Because that's the nature of the beast, right? And I had also, I want to tell everybody a quick story and just get your face reaction on this. I had originally, when I wrote this song, because we're talking about, this new song that I just wrote, and it's called Just Don't Care. I had to look on the computer. I forgot the name of it already. So I must not care. And it was funny when I approached you, I had to first find it because it'd been like, I think 10 years since we did our last collab, man.
Right, it's been a while, yeah.
And so when I got the song, I was just, I even wrote a rap part. It was my sister's idea to bring in a rapper, and I was like, I got a guy who raps. And she says, you're gonna call Prime, ain't you? I was like, oh yeah. And I had to track you down, so I found you. It wasn't that hard, but I found you. But it was cool. And then I had given you a set of lyrics, and you're such a nice dude. I just got to tell the viewers that you're such a cool dude, that you had and you're so nice to me no matter what it is. I wish I was like you in the sense where I could be a little bit nicer to people. Maybe I'd have friends. But what you did was you had said, would it be okay if I write my own rap to this? And I was like, and I sat there and I said, yeah, not a problem. And I went, damn him, what is wrong with my lyrics? And it was so funny because when I heard what you did, man, I gotta be honest, man, my head was blown away because mine was like, well, we're gonna burn it down. We're gonna burn the house down. It was something it was pretty bad. And
But you got angry at him.
Prime, you're the guy in my life who's bringing that little balance to make sure, and I'm celebrating 30 years with my wife this year.
Excellent.
So, thanks to people like you coming up with these lines. But, even Chad and I, we were actually speaking about what you wrote. And again, I'm not trying to have you gain a hat size here. And we were talking about how how the song is all just kind of written out and moves into this. It's the teenage boy, man, who's been dumped.
Yeah.
But it's the old guy who's been dumped. It's like
We've all been there.
Right. We all know what that's
we know
like.
that feeling.
But to have you bring in what you brought at the end was just, dude, that was the coup de grace, man. You
Appreciate
brought
it. Thank you.
You brought in a positive note. This song leads into this question, man.
What's that? What's the magic question?
What is the question? Right?
Yeah.
So how does that happen with you? Is this just stuff that just rolls out because it's personal experiences? Talk to us.
Yeah, definitely. Everything I do for music-wise, it has to come from the heart. I have something I experienced, something I've been through, something I witnessed. And when I heard the song, I kind of had to put myself in that place. It's a lot of people would prefer if you read lyrics that they wrote, but it's not true to me. So I have to speak on what I know, and that's how I carry myself with all the music I do. It comes from the heart, because if I'm not feeling the actual song or the direction it's going, then I'm forcing it. So if I don't feel something, and that's just really how I do all my music, and I felt something when I heard the song, and I said, you know what, it's coming to me, the words are coming to me, and I'm just gonna put it together, and here we got it.
Excellent. So there was a little challenge for me when I went and did the online distributing. I did it through a company, I think they're called Ditto. And they asked me the $6 million question. I'm going to pose it to you right now, okay?
All right.
Are you ready? I know I'm putting you on the spot here.
It's all right, no problem.
They asked, as you're uploading a song, they want to know what genre my song was. So they gave you two options. So like the primary genre would be what? And then the secondary genre would be what? So what do you think I selected on there? What would you call this song? Because everybody's having a tough time with this one.
It's a good question, because I'm still not sure exactly what category it falls in, because it's different. It has a little country feel, but then it gets a little rock into it. And then along comes the hip hop. So I don't even know what do you select on there.
Because Chad's, and I didn't know if you knew this about Chad, but he's the singer for a band called Born Lonesome, and they are the top bluegrass band in Tampa Bay,
nice.
Which is just amazing, and you can just hear that in his voice.
Right.
But
he did a great job, by the way.
He did, and I played you the R&B song that he had done. You would listen to that.
Right.
So he's just really multi-talented across the board, like yourself, So it was. This is what I ended up with. I ended up the main category. I just threw down. I had to throw in pop.
So it's funny, because as I was riding in the car, that's what it comes up as.
Does it?
It comes up as pop.
All right. So and then the secondary was rap/hip hop. Because you brought that to the table.
Okay.
We really see this as a crossover hit. If I wasn't so much of a legend in my own mind, if it really got out there, you never know. But it's like, what does it have to have a title? And I think you said that to me a long time ago.
Yeah.
Why do you have to label it?
Right.
Just because they're asking.
Exactly. I believe you put it out there and the people will decide. They're gonna gravitate to what they feel is what it is. And that's usually how music works. You have this idea of, this is what I'm gonna do, and then this is gonna be the hit song, and it turns out to be something else that actually be the hit record or the song that people gravitate to the most, that they can relate. So I just say put it out there, and the people will decide exactly how they feel about it and what direction you want it to go.
Nice. Any last words to everybody watching here? Maybe young aspiring musicians who wanna do stuff like this. I've got I've got a couple guys I know. They're trying to do the rap thing and everything. They, you know, any words of wisdom would be great, and pass on.
Obviously, you know, you gotta perfect your craft and you gotta take it serious. It's not easy to make music from beginning to end, and I highly suggest you just become one with the music and feel the music, because it comes from the soul. If you really enjoy music, it starts right here. And once you get that feeling, then the rest just falls into place. But it definitely starts from the heart and the soul first, and everything else will just come in as one.
That is awesome. Thanks so much for your time today, Prime.
No problem, anytime. Always great talking to you.
We're gonna get him again, ain't we? We're gonna get him again, ain't we?
We got more coming.
Yeah, there's more stuff on the way, folks. Thanks again, man.
Take care, man.
Pain is pleasure, but don't take it in vain. Too much pain and pleasure only drive you insane. I know you not the same, that one in the picture frame. The more you wanna change, the more you stay the same. It's me, not you. No, it's you, not me. Everybody else to blame. That's just how it's gonna be, and it's evident to me. You ain't never gonna